like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell. So you were notified when new videos drop. So this thing I predicted for quite some time, and oh boy. Listen, I make a lot of predictions. Most of them are wrong. Okay, most are wrong. But I get one right. The rebooting the Paul McGann range at Doctor Who. Well, listen, they rebooted all the main ranges really over the last couple of years. Paul McGann one they did, I think, the weakest out of all. Look, it was like this. I was with the Paul McGann range right from the beginning. Well, I was with Big Finish right from the beginning. Like, right from the beginning. With, what was it? Oh, no, it isn't, right? Their very first way. I was with them before then with audiovisuals. Anyway, I digress. I was with the Eighth Doctor range. Loved it because it was like in early 2000s, I think 2001. It was pushing Doctor Who forward in a time when it's basically dead. It was fantastic. And they were like developing their own identity. So yeah, things got a bit stale after time. And they very cleverly rebooted it. And when about a year or two into the new series with the Lucy Miller range, and again, very cleverly dropping it on Saturday nights on individual episodes. It really, really breathed new life into the range. And then they rebooted once again when they essentially invented the box sets with Dark Eyes. And I think that went well. And it all kind of went pear-shaped with Stranded, really. Look, things were dying down anyway. Well, Stranded, look, the Stranded was one of their, what I like to call, evangelical religious releases, right? They have a non-theistic religion where it's very important that they scream at you all the time that the normative states for human beings is to be both sexually and gender fluid, right? Now, I think that's a non-theistic leap of faith, right? Which I'm happy for you to have that faith. I'm not happy for you to have a range of stories dependent upon that faith. It's like, having, how would people feel if the Paul McGann range was dependent on going back in time and meeting Jesus, right? And confirming the New Testament. I think a lot of people would be very, very pissed off about that, right? Genuinely pissed off about it. Same thing here, right? So so that annoyed me because this companion, Liv, ended up dating another woman. This woman was a 2023 woman with a penis, right? And it was stunning and brave, and I was out. Essentially, I was out, right? Enough with this screaming at me, your religion, you're prophesizing, and I have a religion. I'm a rabbi, so listen. If you want to talk to me about our shared theological worldviews, I'm up for that. But you're not gonna like change my mind by putting in a dodgy companion, quite frankly. So anyway, I was out of that range with that, and I thought the idea of Stranded was interesting, if a bit boring, right? And it could have been a lot more interesting. It was set in 2020, right, with lockdown, but no. And so I was out, and then when they rebooted everything, they rebooted they rebooted the first Doctor, second Doctor. Sort of the third Doctor, fourth Doctor they did not. Fifth Doctor, sixth Doctor, and seventh Doctor, but they didn't do the eighth Doctor, right? They had another couple of releases with Liv and whatever her name is. And I'm done with that TARDIS crew, right? I was over it. So now they've rebooted. I think it's probably a good idea. I'm tempted, but I don't know. Like, the quality isn't where it used to be. It really genuinely isn't. I think I'm going to give it a punt for this box set only. And if it's good, it'll talk me into coming back. But really, they got to perform. That's really the bottom line. The quality has not been good, and they've got to perform to me. Also, look, as an aside, these box sets, they need to be stronger. You need to have a stronger theme. It always feels like three unrelated stories we just kind of threw together, right? Then when the ones where they don't are really good. I think the Peter Davison 40 box set was excellent, right? They had this big autumn finale, which fantastic, right? It was absolutely, because it was a solid idea for the whole box set, and that's really what they're missing. Will this have that? I don't know. Probably not, but I'm going to give it a punt. Right, so they announced it, so I went over it on a live stream. I think it was Saturday night. I live stream every night. I live stream onto Rumble, onto YouTube, onto Twitter. You can catch me on all those things. On Saturdays, I normally do it at 7 p.m. UK time, because I have to wait for the Sabbath to end in Israel. It's hold on. But normally it's 5 p.m., right? Join me on a live stream. comment. We take the piss. We talk. You basically decide what the content of the stream is, right? You tell me something, and I normally look at it, right? That's kind of how. I mean, I have a plan going in. Don't get me wrong, but that's kind of how it works. And then I take the best bits and I make little videos on them, which is what we're doing right here. Fine, like, share, subscribe, comment. You'll be super nice. Head over to Rumble. Oh, by the way, this is an audio video, a big finishing video. Please go and check out my channel because it's something that you would like. Hopefully, maybe. I have this book, The Excellent Millennial Rights, the out-and-print Millennial Rights by the passed away Craig Hinton. Very good book. Very, very good book. I have it as a book on tape read by a computer-generated AI voice. This computer-generated AI's voice happens to be a clone of Colin Baker, and it sounds freaking awesome, right? It's free. It's on my channel. Go subscribe. Again, you want to be super nice, subscribe to me at Rumble. I think I'm going to try and make a playlist of it so you can just find one and you'll get them all, right? But yeah, so for audiophiles, that is for you. Also have my own original science fiction being read by Peter Capaldi, or a deep fake of Peter Capaldi. Anyway, go check all that stuff out. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Now, let me hand over to me from a couple of days ago. Fine, so they are rebooting, once again, the 8 Doctors range. I first looked, I went, nah, thanks. And then I thought, oh, I like those Cybermen. I like the Cybermen. Not sure about Jay Griffiths. I mean, look, here's the thing. She may be great, but she was cast because she's black. And I think that's a problem, right? I don't think her ability came first in a classic, right? I think it's I think it totally was. They wanted more diversity, and so they wanted to have a black companion. Now, I'm not opposed to a black companion. I am opposed to tokenism, right? Which is what I feel it is, right? Generally what I feel it is. It's yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Fine, but so that I found it off-putting straight away. Okay, but maybe it's good, right? Maybe it's good. When's this out? I have no idea. But let's have a look. The 8th Doctor Adventures, but probably not the ones you're expecting. This is exactly what I was expecting, right? Yeah, no, you had to ditch the Liv Schenker shit, okay? Yes. When you had a shack up with a chick with a dick, it kind of pushed people away. And so, look, I don't mind if you're a chick with a dick, right? That's fine. That's groovy. Lovely. Why does it have to be in frickin' everything all the frickin' time? It's because you don't think chicks can have dicks. That's why. So you scream and scream and scream, chicks can have dicks. And you've not allowed anybody to dissent from that because everybody knows chicks can have dicks. Now, I'm fine with a chick having a dick. Don't get me wrong, YouTube. I'm fine with it. I'm not the one who's screaming it 24-7. Oh! However, the Cybermen do look good. The Cybermen look pretty. Fine. Since January 2001, Big Finish has enjoyed an extended run of adventures with a wide host of companions. Yes, that's why I was so fucked off. You decided to platform the idea of chicks with fucking dicks in the mid. Yes, because I stayed with you since 2001, and you drove me off with your weird religion. Your religion, weird non-theistic religion. The Outsiders takes us back in time to meet the new fellow traveler and an explored era of the Doctor's timeline. Jay Griffiths debuts as a noblewoman, Lady Audacity Montague. Well, why? She's black, isn't she? Were there many black noblewomen in Regency era? Maybe there was. First, let's have a look. Maybe she's not black, okay? Looks like she's black. Okay. Black people in Regency, England. Let's have a look. The answer is yes. Okay. I'm going to say no. I'm about to say I was wrong. Were the black nobles in England? A number of such as Botag and Henry have been made peers and are knights of the realm. There's also a small community of British aristocrats who are partially of black descent. Okay. But it just seems it's not the norm, but fine. Let's have a look. Okay, maybe let's have a look. Producer David Richardson, we're exploring a different era of the X-Dogs. Yes, because you fucked it up with Stranded. Yes, because you chased off your loyal audience who's been with you since 2001 with Stranded because it was so fucking important to you. He made a new friend, X-Doctor, when he made a new friend, where long before Lucy Miller, the ravenous Baker Street, of the Time War, and we got the wonderful Jay Grithers bringing Audacity to life. And here, didn't Jay recently play Hieronyma Friend in the time? I don't fucking know. So I say, look, that's the other thing. You think we know every detail of every box set from like years ago? I'm listening to the Time War box set, the War Doctor box set, and I like it. I like it a lot. It's missing Louise Jameson, notably, right? It's very missing her presence, right? And it's hurting it, her absence, sadly, right? Okay, problem being, answering history again. I want you to know, there's a guy who came on my channel for like 3 minutes to like scream at me, but couldn't really manage it. I pissed him off like royally. So I've been talking to him through the comments, right? And we're up to the point where he's saying, listen, he wants me to go on his channel because to convince me that there's no transgendered surgeries for minors, right? There's no sex changes for minors, right? Meanwhile, Sabathens, and one of the news stories I hear is that leftists are freaking out because Ron DeSantis signed a bill outlawing sex changes for minors. Well, make up your fucking mind. But anyway, so I think these guys, I don't know. But I have referred him to you. I said, listen, if you want, I'll hook you up. Anyway, knowing what you're talking about, you point out, yes, a lot of African nobody made a fortune selling slaves to Europeans. Well, you know, money's money, baby. Money's money. I wonder if that's how she gave royalty. Fine, so we got Audacity and In the Bleak Winter are each available to pre-order for just $19.99 or $16.99. Each box set, Big Finish listeners also will save money if you get both. So, two available Audacity are The Devouring and Tim Foley. And The Great Cyber War. Well, that I want. So when's this coming out? This actually, you might have talked me into it. This. Anything else? This might be. You might have talked me into it. So let's see when. And then we'll see you next year, right? We'll see if you're talking me into. Oh, there's one in December. So November and December. Listen, mate, it's got to be good. Winter of the Demon, the Empty Man. I don't know. Do we have any other information? I'm tempted. I am tempted for Audacity, right? I think I might give it a punt, right? I think I might give it a punt. But it's Tzvi Lebetkin, the rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.